Question 2.
What did the man suggest?
All right, so we have our options here, right? Let's go ahead and take a look, right? So, what was she recommending? Well, he suggested that the woman stay after work hours. Okay, I did hear that, right? So she was saying, as we have here, let's take a look, right? So I did mention, oh, you should finish after work, right? We did hear that, oh, okay. Why don't you just finish after you work and then go home, right? So that was one of the suggestions. Suggested that the woman ask her husband for help. I do see that here. I do have it in terms of a question, though. Okay. So it is in the form of a question. That could be important. So right now, those both seem correct to me. I'm going to put check marks next to both of those. All right. That's okay. You can have plenty of times where it seems like both answers are correct. Don't worry. All right. Next one, he suggested that the woman take her work home. All right. No, that's kind of the exact opposite, right? So that's her problem, is that she's working and then having no sleep, right? As we see here. Okay, so I'd say that's incorrect. And then he suggested that the woman ask her boss for help. Again, I don't think that's going to be the correct answer, because she's worried that if she wants to get a promotion, and she's worried that if she shows her boss like weakness or whatever, that she won't get the job, right? So that's also going to be incorrect. So we're down to these two. Again, taking notes is not going to have every single little bit of information that you need as you go through these. It'll have more information, and we have some facts here, right? So the notes aren't meant to be like, oh, there's all of your answers, right? Although that would be great if it did. The notes are there to help support your hearing, right? So usually when a standardized test is made, it's not meant for something that's like, oh, okay, in a test setting or in an academic setting. It's usually more for how can we make this test simulate real life, right? So when in real life, you're not taking notes as you're having a conversation with someone, right? You're listening to them and then you're just responding or understanding, right? So taking notes is just kind of a bonus as to taking a test like this, but what they're trying to do is simulate real life. So obviously you're not going to have all the real answer, not all the full answers in your notes. If you do, that's good for you. Okay, but realistically you won't. Okay, so here we are with two answers. For me, I'm going to choose the one that sounds best. I think the finishing after work sounded a little bit more confident versus this one was more like a question. So for me, I'm leaning towards the first answer. Okay. So there we are. Moving on.